Hi, this is Pastor Love Hills. Gail D. Jones coming to you from Tampa, Florida. And I love you. I'm missing you. I'm hoping you're missing me too. Let me tell you, I'm just taking care of myself. Self-care. Like when you're coaching, when you're counseling, when you're studying, when you're working, and you're parenting, whatever it is that you're doing to empower yourself, to strengthen yourself, to position yourself, you also have to take out time to heal. And healing is not always about something just devastating happened to you or you're hurting. It's sometimes just from the days, every day, the day in and out of having to get up and do runarounds and make these phone calls and talk to these people and help these people out and do your job and do these things. So it's so good to just quiet everything out. My hair is just sticking out right there. That is just like driving me insane. It should like stick right there. But anyways, I throw it in the back. But you do have to take out time for self-care. So I'm just sharing with you because someone in which I was just doing a consultation with, we were talking earlier today, and this individual have such a desire to heal, and they want to heal, and I see that they're taking steps to healing from their trauma and from their experiences, and during the time frame, the brief time frame, they asked me, do you think that I'll be okay in the same position that they're in, status quo? I just said like that. Do I think they'll be okay, and will they be able to just move forward with their healing, doing some sessions, whatever they choose to do? Will they be able to stay in the same predicament? I'll just say it like that. And the only thing I could say is that, and this is something that I share with you, when you have been traumatized, it's not always just traumatized. When you've had certain experiences that has put limitations on you, or you're allowed to put limitations on you, and you've had certain experiences that has kept you up at night and has kept you crying day in and day out so many times. Long story short, when you pull out that piece of paper, and I think Janet Jackson did this in one of the movies, when you pull out a piece of paper and you write down the pros and the cons, the advantages and the disadvantages, the goods and the not so good at all. When you write down that list and you draw that line, and if you have way more, and you got to be honest with yourself. This is one of the practices we're doing. You have to be real with yourself, and you have to be honest. Don't try to make it look good and make it sound nice when you know it ain't good, and doggone well it ain't nice. It's no need, because now you're cheating yourself. You're cheating out of your time. You're cheating yourself out of your own time, your own hard working money, to say, what, I'm ready to heal, I want to heal, and boom, you know what? This healing is not about paying someone or just showing up or talking to someone. Healing is just not about that. There's a lot of self-work that you have to do. There's a lot of self-work that I had to do, and there's self-work that I'm still doing. And that's why it's important for you to always balance out that self-care. So, long story short, I'm gonna make this really quick, because I'm gonna make this really quick. So I was just explaining to them that I can't determine whether they should stay in that situation or not. That's not my call. Not my call. They have to decide that. What I can do is I can help them with this piece of paper. So I can help you do this exercise, or you'll do this exercise. And in this exercise, that you can see that, you can meditate on that, pray on that, and that you determine how you want to move forward. You determine if all the negatives or all the bads, or all if the negatives, the bad experiences outweigh the good experiences, then what you think that tells you. But you have to determine what that tells you. Long story short, when you're in a process of healing and you want to start your healing, if you keep going back into the same environment though, and that environment has not changed, and you have to be in that environment You plan to be in that environment 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, whether you got a ring or not. And if that environment don't change for the good, I can't tell you how long it's going to take for you to get to where you want to go. You're healing. I can't tell you. I don't know. But what I can tell you, can start off step by step. And I can tell you, I can tell you that as you begin your healing process, you may begin to see things differently. You may begin to speak differently. You may begin to talk differently, and you may begin to dress differently. You may begin to just out front think differently, because that's what it is. It's all about reprogramming the behaviors, the acts and the behaviors that you have grown accustomed to. Retraining them and learning how to cope so that you continue to love yourself, the positive, and begin to live a healthier lifestyle. So long story short, I just want to kind of share those tips with you, because there's so many people that are looking for healing, that's talking about healing, that's on that journey of healing. And I just want, that's just something, and that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. My opinion that I'm not stating that you can't heal in that situation. I'm just stating to where it may take longer, it may take much longer, and you may not get the effects that you want, the outcome, the results, or the results may be not necessarily you learning how to cope and deal so that you can maintain 20, 30, 45 years. The results could be to where you wake up and you say, hold on, wait a minute, this is just not good for me and this not working for me. Love you, I gotta go. So anyways, when you're getting ready to approach your healing, no matter what it is, just be honest with yourself and just be real about just be real and just be ready for the results of your healing. Because ultimately, I don't know about you, but for me, my healing has always been about how can I heal myself spiritually, mentally, and physically, socially, emotionally, and financially? Because I believe that all of that works together at some point. It all kind of, it's all like in this big ball, this big circle of a life, of probably some more things. So I've been on here way longer than what I wanted to, but I thought I'll just share that with you a little bit, just a little something just to think about. But with all things, if you see that you're dealing with some oppression, some depression, and etc., and you need to go speak to someone, then honey, pick up that phone, get in that Rolodex. Well, Rolodex, we don't even use Rolodex no more. That's old school. Your phone, Google, and seek out and find someone that you can talk to so that you can begin to live your healthier journey, your greater journey. I love you. This is Gail Jones, Positive Love Heals. Nothing deep, just kind of want to share that with you. I had to be mindful of what I said and what I shared because of confidentiality. But thank you so much, and I appreciate that individual for allowing me to share what I did share. But all in all, thank you. Have a great day. I love you. God loves you more, and his love is unconditionally. And no matter what, you keep moving forward and never give up. Jeremiah 29:11. Love you. Mwah. Bye. Gail Jones, Positive Love Heals. I'm out.